So we're just getting close to almost finishing up our composite deck here. Composite decking is a wonderful decking material chosen for its low maintenance. This is Fiberon, which has got a great protective cap on the top, but on the underside, it is on-capped. It's exposed wood chunks here that can get moisture in them. And that is why what's underneath the deck is as important as what is on top of the deck. So let's jump down to the bottom and see what we can talk about that. So, first of all, one of the big advantages of this deck is, oh! We need to talk about this a little bit later, what we're going to deal about that. But one of the advantages of this deck is the height it is off the ground. This is more than 3 feet off the ground, and we haven't skirted this in or closed this in at all. And that's going to allow air circulation to come in, take the humidity out, new fresh air comes in, which is just going to help keep it dry, which is going to make the wood last that much longer. But underneath the deck, you may notice the black fabric material all covered around here. So we laid down the landscape fabric here, and the landscape fabric serves one purpose, and that is to block the sunlight. So you may have also noticed we got lazy and we didn't actually take all the grass out, and we don't need to because we put the landscape fabric down. It's going to block the light. As you look very closely over here, the grass is already starting dying just because it's been sitting here for a few days blocking the light. Another thing, often people are like, hey, I've got some plastic, I can throw that in. Don't even need a full roll. Put some plastic down, that'll do the same thing as landscape fabric, except you see two problems. One, can you still see my face? Nope, but it's translucent, so the light is still going to get through it. And even more critical, just got a little drink of water here, is your plastic is going to pool water. It's going to do two things. One, it's going to increase the amount of moisture and humidity underneath your deck, which is going to cause your joist to rot. And it's going to pool water there, which is going to cause like mosquitos to breed underneath your deck, making your deck no longer enjoyable to be on. Let's just get rid of plastic. We don't want plastic. We want some good landscape fabric, and landscape fabric that allows the water to go through it. So back to our weed here. Yeah, it didn't actually grow in the pile. But the taper root here actually can push right through the landscape fabric here. So it doesn't actually stop the weed from growing there. What we want to do is stop the weed from taking root. So the plant doesn't take root, it won't grow. So we have chosen washed rock here. It's 15 millimeters. If you wanted to dress it up a little bit, you could go with a rainbow rock. It really doesn't matter. The key is we want to have it washed and cleaned so there's no sand particles here. Just got a little example here. So this is road crush, which is a mixture of sand and gravel. But the problem is your seeds can launch in there just enough to provide a nursery for the weeds to start growing. And then even though you put your rock all down, you can have weeds growing all over there, destroying your beautiful deck. By the way, I'm Ryan from DecksByE3.com. If you like this video, give it a little thumbs up, because that's what gets more people to get to see it. And that way, we can have more decks built. We can all enjoy being outside more.